Imagine a family living joyfully with their 2 kittens and a dog. One day, a fire destroyed their home, taking their beloved kittens with it. They were heartbroken. But then, one day, their dog ventured into the charred remains and brought back something astonishing. The whole town was amazed by what the dog discovered. The story begins with a man named Michael who lives with his beautiful wife Jenny in South Haven, Michigan. They built their dream house in 2019 and were living happily. Every morning, Michael went to the office while Jenny took care of the house, eagerly waiting for him to come home. Their life seemed like a romantic movie, filled with love and happiness. However, things started to change. Michael got a promotion at work, which meant he was busier than ever. He spent long hours at the office and even worked late at night after coming home. Jenny began to feel lonely because Michael was always busy and didn't have much time for her. Jenny confided in her friend about her loneliness. Her friend suggested adopting a pet to keep her company and lift her spirits. Jenny liked this idea and decided to talk to Michael about it. Despite his hectic schedule, Michael always wanted to make Jenny happy. He even offered to quit his job if it would make her feel better, but Jenny didn't want that. She knew how important his career was to him. When the weekend arrived, Michael and Jenny decided to visit the local animal shelter to adopt a pet. They were excited about bringing a new member into their family, hoping it would bring joy and companionship to their lives. When they entered the animal shelter, Jenny's eyes immediately locked onto a dog named Chloe, while Michael fell in love with a pair of cats. Excitedly, they decided to adopt all 3 pets. Their home soon bustled with the joyful antics of Chloe and the 2 cats. However, they had no idea that within a few months, a disaster would shatter their newfound happiness. But before we go into more depth, don't forget to subscribe. We are aiming for 1,000 plus likes on this video, so be sure to like it. Let's continue the story. One day, while Michael was at the office and Jenny was out with her friend, Jenny's phone suddenly rang. It was their neighbor with alarming news. "There's a fire in your house. Come immediately." Jenny was shocked and didn't know what to do at first. She quickly called Michael, telling him to rush home right away. When Jenny arrived at their house, she saw Michael was already there looking distressed. She ran to him and said, "Chloe and the cats are inside." Michael's heart sank. He loved their pets like family. The firefighters arrived and started the rescue operation. Jenny and Michael watched anxiously. Thankfully, the firefighters managed to save Chloe using an improvised oxygen mask, but the joy was short-lived. One of their beloved cats didn't survive the fire. As Jenny and Michael grieved, they realized their second cat, Ringer, was missing. When the rescue operation ended, Jenny and Michael were devastated. Their house was gone, their beloved cats were missing, and Chloe was in critical condition. They cried, feeling overwhelmed by the loss. They rushed Chloe to the vet, who warned them it would be difficult to save her because she was in such bad shape. Jenny and Michael felt like their world had crumbled. They had lost their dream house and the pets they cherished. For the next 2 months, while Chloe underwent treatment, they stayed at Michael's parents' house. They had invested all their savings in their home and now had to start over. Their primary concern was Chloe's recovery. Having already lost their 2 cats, they couldn't bear to lose her too. After 2 months, the vet finally gave them good news. Chloe's condition had improved and they could take her home. But Chloe was different. She seemed sad, missing her feline friends and clearly traumatized by the fire. Every morning, Chloe would go outside Michael's parents' house and stare at the ruins of their old home. She refused to go inside, scared by the memories of the fire. At first, Michael thought Chloe was just missing their old home, but as this became a daily routine, he realized something was wrong. However, one day, Michael and Jenny decided to bring Chloe inside the house to uncover why she always gazed outside. As they guided Chloe indoors, they noticed she wasn't just sniffing around aimlessly, she was fixated on a hole in the wall. Then they heard something unexpected, faint meowing. Michael and Jenny exchanged surprised glances. Could there be an animal trapped inside? After a thorough search, they found a cat. Michael worried it might be trapped in the wreckage. When the cat finally emerged, they saw it was frail, clearly having struggled for survival. Upon closer inspection, they couldn't believe their eyes. It wasn't just any cat, it was Ringer, their missing pet who had vanished during the fire. It was a miracle Ringer had survived for months amidst the ruins. Finding Ringer alive filled Jenny and Michael with overwhelming joy and relief. As the news of Ringer spread, everyone was shocked at how the cat had survived in the abandoned house for 2 months. People were curious about Ringer's health and well-being. Following this revelation, Michael and Jenny took Ringer to the animal hospital. There, the cat amazed the staff with his incredible tale of survival. They considered his survival nothing short of a miracle. To aid in his recovery, vets fitted Ringer with a feeding tube to slowly reintroduce him to food. Despite Ringer's severe condition, he had lost half his body weight. His prognosis was positive. News of Ringer's reappearance surprised many, including the firefighters who had searched extensively for him after the fire. They had checked everywhere but couldn't find him. How had Chloe managed to find Ringer? Nevertheless, they were grateful that Chloe, the dog, had been able to sniff out Ringer. Chloe became a social media hero for her role in the rescue. Without Chloe's help, Ringer might not have survived. Chief Wise praised Chloe as a true hero, acknowledging her role in saving Ringer's life. He remarked, "To find that cat, you wouldn't think the cat would have lasted much longer. Ringer would need weekly checkups and frequent feeding to regain his strength." The medical bills were steep, $1,000 for Ringer and an additional $600 for Chloe. To help cover these costs, Michael started a crowdfunding campaign on social media, updating donors on Ringer and Chloe's progress. By August 2019, Michael and Jenny shared that both animals were doing amazing. While Ringer was recovering well, his fighting spirit during the ordeal would always be remembered by his owners. So, what are your thoughts about this heart-touching story? Share your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our new animal stories. Your support means the world to us.